Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we do some practice examples on ratios. In our previous classes, we already discussed the concept of related to ratio and we have done some examples. So please watch our previous class and come back here. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, if A is to B is equal to 5 is to 7 and B is to C is equal to 6 is to 11, then A is to B is to C is given as see, A is to B, B is to C. So the ratio of A is to B is 5 is to 7, B is to C is 6 is to 11. If you want to make it A is to B is to C, B's are in common, equate that. You have to make B value equal, then we can solve it. Then we can write it as A is to B is to C. And in our last class, see, A is to B is 5 is to 7, B is to C is 6 is to 11. So we can, by multiplying with some number on both the values, ratio will not get affected. From this basic point which we discussed in our last class, 6 is to 11 can be modified in order to make it as a 6 value as a 7. So 6 multiplied by 7 by 6 is to 11 multiplied by 7 by 6. That is equal to 7 is to 77 by 6. Now we can write it as A is to B is to C is C equal to 5 is to 7 is to 77 by 6. Multiply every number with 6. It won't get affected. Ratio will not change. So that is 30 is to 42 is to 77. Hope you understand. Coming to the next example, we are going to do one more example. If A is to B is equal to 8 is to 15, B is to C is equal to 5 is to 8 and C is to D is equal to 4 is to 5. Then A is to D equal to. A is to D equal to. We will explain this in two ways. Both are helpful in solving the remaining examples. So the first way is whatever we have done above, the similar way. A is to B, B is to C, make B's equal. Similarly, C is to D, make C's equal. Then we can combine A is to B is to C is to D. A is to D means take that values. So A is to B is 8 is to 15, B is to C is 5 is to 8, make this 5 as 15, multiply by 3, 5 3 is 15, 8 3 is 24, 15 is to 24. Now C is to D, 4 is to 5, make this 4 as 24 because here C is 24, 24 you have to make it, multiply by 6, 6 4 is 24, 24 is to 30. Now we can write it as A is to B is to C is to D as 8 is to 15 is to 24 is to 30. A is to D is 8 is to 30, that is 4 is to 15. This is one way. Another way we can solve it, in our last class when we discussed the basics, ratios can be expressed in fractions. A by B is equal to 8 by 15, B by C is equal to, here it equal to 5 by 8, C by D is equal to 4 by 5. These are the given values. Then A by D, this can be written as A by B multiplied by B by C multiplied by C by D. That is equal to 8 by 15 multiplied by 5 by 8 15 multiplied by 4 by 5. Using the fraction values, we are going to get the ratio values. So 5 3 is 8 8 cancel, 5 5 cancel, 4 by 15. So our value is 4 is to 15. The same value we got. Let's try one more example. If 10% of x is equal to 20% of y, the ratio of x is to y is. So percentages we already discussed in our previous classes. If you don't know what percentage means, 10% of x can be written as, this is the basic concept, 10x by 100. 20% of y can be written as 20y by 100. So these are equal, 10x by 100 is equal to 20y by 100. X by 10 is equal to y by 5. Cancel it, 10 10s 25. X by y is equal to 2 by 1. From the basic point, x by y means the ratios can be expressed in fractions. X by y is equal to 2 is to 1, x is to y is equal to 2 is to 1. The ratio value is 2 is to 1. Hope you understand these basic examples. So using this knowledge you can solve the complex examples also. We will practice some complex examples in our next class. Hope you understand these examples. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.